Hello friends, welcome to Hear Yourself and welcome to a myth-busting episode on STC 50. You may well be hearing all the time the need for STC 50, STC 50, STC 50. Here is why you do need STC 50 and at the same time you do not need STC 50. STC is sound transmission class. STC is an acoustical rating that determines how much noise, airborne noise, is blocked by a product, system or building element. Hence, STC is used as a rating to classify externally building envelopes, doors, windows and other external features, though for that you also have OITC, outdoor-indoor transmission class. And internally, STC is used for rating partitions, doors, windows, HVAC ducting and penetrations of pipes. STC 30 would roughly translate to 30 dB of noise reduction. A higher number would signify a better noise rating. Noise isolation, noise mitigation, acoustic insulation, soundproofing, sound isolation, sound insulation all mean the same thing, as also sound attenuation. All these terms have to do with STC ratings to bring down the background noise. Hence, STC is the acoustical characteristic of the product, system or the building element, whereas the goal is to reduce background noise in enclosed spaces. A low background noise means if all openings like doors and windows to an enclosed but unoccupied space are closed and the HVAC is switched on, the ambient noise can be measured as low as say 35 dBA. A low background noise ensures signal audibility and speech intelligibility. Let's say I'm conversing with you right now at 65 dBA. This 65 dBA would be called signal, and let's say if the background noise is 35 dBA, there is a delta of 30 dBA which is called signal to noise ratio or SNR. SNR of 30 dBA would be very good for an audience to hear me in a hall. Achieving low background noise of say 35 dBA in an enclosed space with a peak external noise of say 85 dBA and hence the insertion loss or the STC to mitigate the external noise from coming in would be 85 minus 35, 50 dBA. Now we are ready to get back to STC and here are 6 mythbusters. Myth number 1, STC ratings is all that you need. STC is a rating that considers 1/3 octave band frequencies from 125 Hz to 4000 Hz. And I can tell you that this is not the most accurate because the lower frequencies below 250 Hz and even those below 125 Hz, which are not recorded in the STC ratings, would induce structure-borne vibration in the building. Hence, you cannot depend on STC ratings where the low frequencies are dominant. Myth number 2, you can depend on lab reports of STC ratings. STC of a product is tested in a dual reverb chamber with a small test opening under ideal lab conditions with proper sealing of joints and the perimeter edges to arrest leakages. In real life and field conditions, the field STC FSTC is always 5 to 10 dBA lower than the lab STC or LSTC. So it's obvious that lab reports need to be discounted. Myth number 3, STC ratings can be easily executed in the field. If every component of a system is rated STC 50, the installation can lack the necessary sensitivity. Then the chain will be as strong as the weakest link. For example, if a soundproof partition is bridged on site during installation, or the gasketing of a window pane to its frame, or the window assembly to the wall opening is carelessly executed, then the overall ratings will be severely degraded. Execution is as important as STC ratings, and given the current sensitivity of project teams and the available skill sets in India, it is better to aim for lower STC ratings. and yet achieve the desired results. Myth number 4, STC 50 would be economical to a project. STC 50 means everything, that is, every building element for an enclosed space is equally rated. If you have STC 50 rated partitions, doors, windows, HVAC, ducting and pipe penetrations, then it may be possible to achieve up to 45 dBA of insertion loss. But this is rarely the case because in practical terms, it shoots up the budget dramatically. It would only make sense for a high-end studio. For example, openings like doors and windows are likely to be lower rated in terms of STC 38 or STC 41. Hence, an expensive STC 50 rated partition wouldn't make sense. What would make sense is a less expensive STC 41 rated partition. So you must choose wisely. Myth number 5, STC 50 will make us achieve the goal of low background noise. STC is just a means to achieving the end goal of low background noise, which in quantitative terms is called noise criteria NC or room criteria RC. Then again, low background noise is just a means to the end goal of audibility of audio, clarity of signal. So you need to ask what are going to be the audio levels in the room, and hence what is the background noise required, as also what are the external noise levels going to be, and hence what is the insertion loss that's necessary. And ask such right questions instead of just harping on STC 50, which is just a means and not the goal. Myth number 6, STC 50 is required in every project. Finally, with so many uncontrollable noise that is likely to exist in an enclosed space, including human conversations and mobile phones, would you really need unrealistically low background noise? And hence high STC ratings for noise isolation? It would mean double riveted doors, double glazed windows, noise rated gaskets and acoustically rated fire seals, which might be a waste. So think about it and save some money on the project. Like NRC 0.9 can be an industry-driven myth, so also STC 50. Hope this video helps to bust the myth of STC 50. Thanks to the listen to this technical session on acoustics, and until the next time, bye bye.